What's up, my friend? Abby here, and welcome to another episode of Writer's Life Wednesdays. Yeah, I have a completely different setting today. I'm not sitting in front of my bookshelf, as you probably noticed, but you'll understand that in a minute. Today we are talking about how to get in the writing mood. You know, that feeling you have of just total inspiration when you're just there and you feel like you're inside the scene in your book. It's so good. Usually we rely on our brilliant imaginations to get us in the writing mood and transport us into the scene and make us feel like we're living inside of our book, but sometimes that's really hard. Sometimes no matter how hard you try to get in the writing mood, you still just feel like you're sitting at your desk staring at the wall. Not very inspiring. So if you ever struggle with this, today's video is for you. I'm gonna show you how to trick your brain, basically, into feeling like you were inside the scene in your novel and just get you totally in the writing mood. Let's go. Have you ever watched a movie where you feel like you're just so engrossed in the movie that you feel like you are there inside the scene with the characters? Same, but why is that? I'll tell you. Your senses are taking in what's happening on screen and processing this information as if you're really experiencing it. I know, you're like, duh. So what exactly do I mean when I say your senses? Obviously not all 5 of your senses, because you can't smell, taste, or feel what's happening in a scene of a movie. So what senses does that leave? You know it. Sight and sound. It makes sense, right? When you're watching a movie, you are only seeing it and hearing it, but yet sometimes you feel like you're actually there. So why is that? I actually don't know. You'll have to Google that one, but today we're going to talk about how to basically hack that whole formula for feeling like you're inside a movie and make it work for your book so that you feel like your book actually is a movie and you're living inside of it. Okay, are you ready? Let's go! First we'll talk about visuals, then we'll talk about audio, because our primary sense is sight. Okay, I'll stop being a nerd now. So visuals, the first thing I would recommend making for yourself, if you haven't already, is a Pinterest board. You knew I was gonna say that, didn't you? How did you know I was gonna say that? Maybe because I'm obsessed with Pinterest? Pinterest board, just go make a Pinterest board for your novel, okay? If you're not already excited about your novel, this will make you so incredibly excited. And if you need some inspiration, just go hang out on my Pinterest. I'll leave the link in the description box below. But I'm obsessed with making aesthetic boards, and they're just so much fun, and they make you feel like your book is actually a movie. I'm not obsessed with that idea at all. How could you tell? Second thing you can do for visuals is a photo collage. You know, just do whatever. I make photo collages with PicMonkey, and it's really fun to just like create aesthetics. Usually from images from your Pinterest board, but you know, go find them wherever you want. Even making aesthetics for a particular scene. So let's say like you're stuck on this scene, or you can't get in the mood to write this scene. Go find some images that feel like this scene, that embody the visuals, the aesthetics of this scene, and create a photo collage and just like stare at that. But how do you stare at it while you write, you say? Well, if you have Scrivener, and if you have the latest version of Scrivener, which I don't know if it's on the earlier versions of Scrivener, but I know that it's on the latest version of Scrivener for Mac. This is what you can do, okay? Go to Scrivener and find the settings where you can change the background image or color, but also image of composition mode. And you can put any image that you like there. I like to find images on unsplash.com because they are full quality, high quality, amazing images. So find something that like embodies the feeling, the aesthetic of your scene. Maybe it's in a woods. I keep saying a woods, it's in a woods. Or you're like in a dystopian city or something. Just, so cool. And set that as the background image in your composition mode on Scrivener. That way when you go into composition mode and you start to write, there's your image. You can look at it while you write, and it's like just this, it sets the whole mood, okay? It's really, really cool. Okay, the second part of this is, of course, audio. Audio is very important, okay? Maybe you're a person who likes pure silence when you write. I'm kind of like a mixture of everything. I like silence sometimes, and then sometimes I like music, but this is just, I'm so excited to share this with you because you're gonna love it. Here's the cool thing. There's this awesome website that you probably heard me talk about before. It's called epidemicsound.com, and this is a royalty-free music website, okay, for YouTube creators. But I'm gonna tell you how to hack it. The cool thing is, once you have an account, even a free trial account, you can listen to all of their music, which is thousands and thousands of songs and tracks and sound effects in their library for free without any watermark. So if you've ever been to a royalty-free music website like audiojungle.net, for instance, which is also a great music website, you will hear a watermark on all of the tracks that prevent people from stealing it somehow, right? So she'll be like, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle, Audio Jungle throughout the whole track, and it's very annoying to listen to, especially if you're like listening to this music to write. But the coolest part is that you can browse according to mood, according to the feeling of the song, the intensity of the song, like all these cool browsing features, okay? I would suggest going into the one that says film, because that is gonna be like your cinematic music, okay? Music that you might use if you were making your own movie. And under that category, you can pick all other different types of categories. Okay, so at this point you might be like, okay, well, you know, I don't listen to music when I'm writing and it's just distracting for me. I would rather have something else, some other type of audio. What is that other type of audio? This is the really cool part, my friends. Ambient Soundscapes. You may have heard of this website before, but probably not, because I don't even know how I found it. And it's called ambientmixer.com, okay? Ambientmixer.com. This place is so cool. Ambient Soundscapes, okay? These people just like make them. They're like thousands of them that are just based off of various places, fictional places, even just moods, certain like weather things. Like, it's so cool. So let's say you are writing a scene that is, okay, summer forest, perfect example. This channel mixer will come up right here. If you're not finding what you're looking for, you can also go up to search and let's say like dystopian city. Rainy dystopia, that sounds good. Okay, so you probably think that like, how can it possibly get any cooler than this? It can get cooler than this, okay? We're gonna take the soundscape, the ambient soundscape, and the Epidemic sound music tracks and put them together to create just your, oh my gosh, just incredible. It will feel like you're in a movie. It is incredible. I was listening to this the other day when I was writing and like, I was like, this is so cool. So let's play them together. It doesn't like you don't have to like choose what everybody else does. You can like go into these and literally pick your own sounds and like make the whole mixer your own specific setting that you want. So if you have like a really unique setting for your book, something that nobody else has ever thought of before, of course you do. You can make your own mixer of your own ambient soundscape and it's just so cool. So Epidemic Sound is awesome. You can get the free trial, let it expire, don't ever have to pay for it, and you can listen to all the music you like. However, you won't be able to use it in like YouTube videos without it getting flagged. But if you're like not even into making YouTube videos, you can just go on and listen to the music that they have. So it's totally fine to do that. And if you're a YouTube creator and you want music for your videos, I highly recommend getting Epidemic Sound and like actually paying for the subscription, because it is so worth it. I use their music in all my videos and I absolutely love them. They're great. Awesome resource. But if you're like, oh, I don't really want to go through all that trouble and hassle and whatever, you are so blessed, because I have made you playlists. Okay, I made them for my blog a while ago, like a year ago. I think it was for last NaNoWriMo. I called them playlists for every single writing mood, and there's a whole set of them that with words, with lyrics, and then there's a whole set of them without lyrics. So there's instrumentals and there's also music with words, and they're like just broken down into different categories of like all the different writing moods, and I will link every single playlist in the description box below. So if you're ever like, oh, I wish I had music for like this sad, moody scene that I'm writing, or I wish I had music for this like sentimental crybaby scene that I'm writing, or I wish I had music for this romantic love profession scene that I'm writing. I have a playlist for that, for all of those, in the description below. So as for all this stuff, don't get carried away, okay? It can be so much fun to just get carried away building your soundscapes and making your visuals and your Pinterest boards and your collages, but don't get carried away, okay? You're trying to write, you're just trying to get in the writing mood, you're not trying to get distracted, and I know I'm probably distracting you, but my goal, my mission here is to get you immersed in your scene as much as possible so that you feel like you're there and you're just so inspired to write it. So don't get carried away, but use these things, use these tools to get you to that place of feeling like you were inside of your book. You can build your Pinterest board and your hundreds of other Pinterest boards in your free time. Now it's time to write. All right, my friend, there you have it. Those are my best tips and tools and resources for immersing yourself in your scene, in your book, and getting you in the writing mood and getting you inspired to sit down and just pump out those words. So I hope this video has inspired you. I hope it's helped you. I hope it just changes your life, man. So if you like this video, please smash that like button and leave a comment below. Tell me one thing that helps you get in the writing mood. Tell me if you listen to music while you write. Do you like to listen to instrumentals, or do you like to listen to music with words? Does it not really matter? Do you like pure silence? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I post writing videos, tips and tricks, and inspiration and just other stuff every single Wednesday on this channel. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend. I hope you go and just write some awesome words. Rock on.